Are you like me? There's so much to knit, but so little time. Grab a coffee, come and have a coffee with me, and I'll show you what my autumn knitting plans are. Perhaps you'd like to comment down below what your autumn knitting plans are. Welcome everybody, I'm Ashley, one stitch after another, and I do hope you've taken the opportunity to get yourselves a nice drink whilst I talk through with you my knitting plans for autumn into winter. I am surrounded by knitting and yarn and project bags. The cat is very excited, so she might make a little appearance. I really don't know where to start, and actually, do you know, it's quite overwhelming. Maybe comment down below for me, what do you do when you're feeling overwhelmed? One of my goals, and I'll link that video in the description box, or maybe try and do a fancy card thing up here. One of my goals for 2024 in terms of knitting was to knit only things that brought me pleasure. I have broken that a little bit, and this is a good place to start actually. If you saw my last knitting podcast, I mentioned that me and my knitting friends in the town that I live, that's not very good grammar, is it, are planning a yarn bombing event for summer of 2025. Next year is the 20th anniversary of the International Knitting in Public Day. And to recruit knitters and crocheters, we are having a stall at Rugby Food Festival on the 21st of September, which is 3 weeks away. And we need a little bit of bunting knitted or crocheted that says Rugby Yarn Bombers. So I'm using a free pattern. I will link it in the description box. And I'm using up some double knitting that I had in stash. I don't have much double knitting, and some that was donated as well. And there's a couple of us knitting the letters. I'm quite excited. I'm going to take what I've knit tonight, and we're going to people are also looking through their stash because I haven't got much double knitting left. This was donated. It is horrible. It's not as nice as the Aldi £1.29 a ball, and it sheared and it frayed and it was a nightmare to work with. I've got this left that was donated. Might do that together with a letter. It's such a shame I've only got a little bit of this. That and that together is quite nice. But I'm going to take those with me tonight, and these are in no particular order. I've done an A. It's like a garter stitch border. They need blocking, pressing, and stocking stitch. I've discovered that I really don't like intarsia. I'm not very good at it. Don't like it. Don't like all the balls dangling. So there's an A. There's an R. This is some Rowan yarn that I found in stash that I bought in a sale. I bought 2 balls. I don't know why 2 balls wasn't enough for Man the Beast. Maybe it would have been for a baby. And then this is the Aldi green that I did that macaron jumper in. I tell you, that has done quite well. I've done the jumper and I've done 2 background squares, and then I've used it as the contrast on this one. So I've got a B. Hold it the right way up, Ashley. There's a B. And U. Yeah, this was not a pleasure to knit with at all. It really ripped my... I've got really bad cuticles and I do look after them, but yeah, it ripped that to shreds. So I will be knitting for some time to come things for our yarn bombing event, which leads me nicely onto for the food festival. Part of our display, we've got a little miniature spiral staircase that's made out of the treads of wood, and the actual frame of it is kind of like raw iron in galvanised metal, well, I say raw iron, cream galvanised metal, and it's very pretty. And we're going to put little knitted objects on the steps, and I'm going to have a go at knitting this mouse on a pear and learn what I can. This is Clare Garland dot pebbles. This was 70p, this pattern. That's amazing, isn't it? I'll link it in the description box. But I'm going to have a go at this and see what I can learn about the shaping to upsize it for the Dormouse in the teapot. So that's something that I'm going to be knitting. And then I should have got this up on my iPad already. I'm quite excited about knitting big things. And again, I need to look at how to upscale things and learn about scale. Learn if anybody can tell me any tips on how to size things up in terms of 3D objects, because we need life-size people. We are going to ask some retailers for donations of mannequins that we can dress up in knitted things, perhaps. But let me just find my Ravelry page. So I've got a little bundle together in my favourites of patterns that could be suitable for yarn bombing. And I've also got a Pinterest board. But, oh, I love this. Where's it gone? This flamingo. Look at that. Sorry for the glare you're getting from the window behind and the screen, but flamingo. Yes, I really want to knit that. And as I said in my previous podcast, if anybody's got any experience of yarn bombing, you know, the pitfalls, what to look out for, be really, really grateful. So we've addressed what we're going to be knitting for the event on the 21st of September. I'll be glad when I've not got to do any more intarsia. I don't like it. Then one thing that I have got to do before Christmas, I've knit one of these ready. I started this on the 5th of June. I know it was the 5th of June because I was in hospital having my cancer surgery and it's my mother's birthday. And I've already knitted one of these ballet wraps and I've got to get this finished. There was no rush, but now we are approaching September. I would like to crack on with this. And I think once I've done the short row shaping and the saddle shoulders, I'd forgotten about the saddle shoulders. Look, there they are. And I'm on just like going back and forth. This might be a going back to work, taking to school project to knit on in my lunchtime and break time. But this is Ballet wrap by Knitting for Olive. I forget the lady's name. Pernille, is it? I'm just trying to find the picture for you. The cat is very excited that there's all this yarn. I can't find the picture, but you have seen it before. Oh, excuse me. I'll link the pattern in the description box, but yes, I need to be cracking on with that. Right, what should we talk about next? Actually, do you know, now I'm breaking it down, it's not as daunting as I thought it was going to be. Let's address the mole. So the mole you saw in the last podcast is still naked, but we have cast on for her dress. So I'm not doing the pattern that was in the box kit that was provided by Lucy Lockett. I'm doing the dress that Little Cotton Rabbits suggests doing. And I'm doing the colours that were in the kit because obviously they're there to be used. And I have cast on. I did do more last night whilst watching the first episode of season 4 of Only Murders in the Building. And I'd done 4 rows and realised that I'd made a mistake. And I just ripped it back and cast on again. But I've got the green and the red. So I might take that. It's my knitting night tonight. I might take that with me tonight to work on because I think that'd be quite, although it's stranded knitting, I think that'd be quite nice. And the mole says she's getting cold. And nobody left a comment saying what to call her. So give her a name for me. Suggest a name. Yeah, she says, please suggest a name. And she wants this dress to be done quickly because she doesn't want to continue to be naked. So that's that. Then we need to address the headless duck. The duck is still headless, but I do know, and naked, and that's the wrong bag. Where's her things? Are they in here? Yes. I do have the colours for her dress. This Sheep G's stonewashed, is lovely. I really like it, and it isn't terribly expensive. It's a mixture of cotton and acrylic, I think, and you know what my opinion is on acrylic, but it gives such a lovely fuzz. I really like it. So look, I need some T-pins to fix this on, but we have got a beak and we've got a head. I'm just frightened of sewing this on wrong and making a pig's ear of it, because this duck, Amelia, doesn't want a pig's ear for a beak, do you? No. So I really, really do want to get this finished. You can see her coming together. But in the book, I can't find the instructions on how to sew the head on nicely. Perhaps I should look on YouTube. And she's getting all caught up. But I'd like to have her done for the food festival, because she'll look nice sitting up on the stand with her legs dangling over the spiral staircase. So yeah, I need to get on with her as well. But she's lovely, and I have got her tail done as well. That's a really lovely little shape, and it's stuffed, just ready to be sewn on to the ducks behind. Oh, Cat is here. Yes, please don't play with that knitting for olive yarn. It's far too nice for you. You can play with this acrylic, but you're not playing with that. That's going in there. So we've addressed the duck. Put that in there. What have I got in here? Oh, and I've left the sock, the lone sock, in my handbag. That's for my going out walking, having a coffee, knitting. I have cast on the second sock, not made much progress, and still on the rib. But then I knit another macaron in this yarn, which I forget what it is. It's 100% cotton. I think it's Cascade Pima cotton. Yes, that's it. And there's all this left over, and I said to my friend who I'm doing the ballet wrap for that I'd do a little hat for her grandson, and that's all I've got left of the contrast colour. Maybe just do a little stripe of that, and then a pom-pom on the top. But I haven't found a pattern yet, but that's something else to do. Gosh, how many projects are we at? I don't know, I've lost count. Then, oh, what's in here? Yes, the northeasterly blanket. I won't get it all out because you'd be bored, but we've got so much to do on the northeasterly blanket. It's not going to get finished this year, but that can go over there. I've got this lovely project bag from John Arbon Textiles. It was the limited edition project bag designed by Katie Green of the Green Bean podcast. I was very sad to see that she's suffering with her mental health and is stepping back from YouTube for a while. And I really understand that. I've been a bit burnt out. I was doing weekly vlogs on my other channel. This is not a pity party. It's my choice. I don't have to do it. But it was such a lot of work for very little gain. And so I thought, stop doing it. And one of my subscribers rightly said, why do something that you don't enjoy? And I like these knitting podcasts, so I'm happy here. Yes, but what have we got in here? Oh, yes. Yes, I need to finish this. This was the Anna and Carlos knit along for 2023, the Advent knit along, which is a stocking, and I am so nearly finished. I don't like the yarn. It's Rowan. I don't think it's a ball band. No, it smells nice in here though, because I've got a lavender sachet from what do you call it? Sherry Iris. Yes, there is. I'm not going to show that. There is the Anna and Carlos Christmas stocking, and I'm so near at the top. I've got just a few rows to do, or a few rounds to do. And look, I'm going to need to pull it back because I didn't know about things like needle stoppers, and stitches are coming off. Dropped stitches. Can we salvage it? Oh dear, oh dear. So I want to get this finished so that it's an object for Christmas. What would I do? What order should I do these in? Maybe I should do the things that haven't got a lot to do, and it will give me a sense of achievement, but I quite like that. Oh, that's all right. That's a needle that hasn't got any stitches on it. Cat sitting at my feet very patiently. So yes, I need to finish that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now, there's something else. Yes, I started this last year. Oh, this is so lovely. This is my Kareno sweater, and I've made hardly any progress on it at all. It would look lovely with the skirt that I'm wearing. If I hold up the colour of the skirt, it's this mole colour with this pale pink. It'd be really nice, wouldn't it? And it would look gorgeous. There it is, Kareno sweater by Shimizu. But I haven't made any progress on it at all. But it's this Petit Lambswool by Bouche Bouche. Oh, it's a little hot pink flash there, which is lovely. Oh dear, we are struggling. And look, this is all I've done of it. That's all I've done. And I think I've gone wrong on that. So I need to have a look at that. I think that's why I haven't picked it up, because I knew I'd gone wrong. But I think for me, this is what I'm going to be making progress on. So this is my Second Chance sweater by, is it Isabel Kramer? No, sorry, it's Valentina Bogdanova. Second Chance sweater. It's got a gorgeous little lace yoke, which I have started. And this is the Wonderland Walk yarn, dyed by Ali at Little Drops of Wonderful, on the yarn base from Lay Family Yarn. But you can see I've just got a little bit of lace going on there. It's difficult to see actually with all the colours. And I think if I like this sweater, I might do it again in a yarn that hasn't got lace in it. Sorry, I don't mean that. I mean in a yarn that isn't as variegated. I'm hoping when I put the beads on, it'll show the pattern up a little bit more. But I love that. And I haven't picked it up for a week because I've been working on these blasted intarsia letters. So I've done 4, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we need 17 or 15. So I've done 4. So I've done nearly a third of them by myself. Right, now we are nearly there. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a slurp of coffee. Now, the thing that I really do want to cast on, and if I hadn't got so much other stuff to do, I've shown these. I bought these at the Summer Yarn Festival in July. Was it July? Yes, I can't believe we're almost in September. These are 4 beautiful colours of yarn from Ducky Darlings. And I've got Marzipan, Sunshine, Apple, and I've got 2 of these, Holly. And I want to knit this with it, Barnacle. It's from an old magazine. And I don't know who designed it. I think it, Layla Chelache. I'm sorry if I've butchered that, but you can see a better picture of it there. I really, really do want to cast that on. And then a friend of mine bought a Rowan magazine, and we were having a flick through it, and she very kindly gave me this picture. It's called Bombazine, and it's in fine tweed haze, which must be, it's a new yarn on me from Rowan. It must be a mixture of fine tweed and kid silk haze. But there's this wrap that I want to do. It takes 3 colours, 2 balls of each, but I can't be buying any yarn. Oh dear, please do help me, help myself. Tell me what order you think I should knit these things in. I think priority has got to be things that people are waiting on, that are paying for. So it's got to be the ballet wrap, number 1. Letters, no, you see, I've changed my mind already. Letters number 1, ballet wrap number 2, duck and mole 3 and 4, stocking 5. Do you know, on that note? Those are my autumn plans. Please let me know what yours are. Are they as chaotic as mine? I'm going to sit and make a list with what's left of my coffee, and I will be back very soon. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and don't forget to put love in every stitch. Bye now.